from the classroom today. I have a couple of students that are going to be introducing their classroom in just a few minutes. But just make sure that we give all of our schools time to join. We're going to start their classroom in just a few minutes. We're going to start by doing some trivia questions. So if we take a look at the screen here, I've got a question. How many pieces of plastic do you think are added to the ocean each day? So you can hold up A, B, C, or D on your fingers. You can type it in the chat, A, B, C, or D. And to our guest presenters, you're welcome to guess as well. I would love to see what you think the right answer is. And we're going to choose one student from this class to come join me back here and let us know what they think the right answer is. Join Rebecca. All right, come on back here. You could come right back, one side or the other. You could pick one. Perfect. Okay, let us know. What's your name?
Zane.
And how old are you?
8.
Awesome. And what do you think the right answer is?
I think the right answer is like B.
B, 2 million. All right. I see I have a couple people in the chat here guessing 8 million, 2 million. Did you want to click on the screen and see what the right answer is?
Yeah.
C, 8 million. Thank you very much. That was a tricky one. A couple of Holy Cross. I see you guys got 8 million. A couple of you guys got it. So we've got 2 more. My next one is, oops, how fresh much water? I don't know who wrote this one. How much fresh water does the average Canadian use in a day? Do we think that it's enough water to fill a refrigerator, enough water to fill a hot tub, enough water to fill your car, or enough water to fill a pool? Okay, A, B, C, or D. So you guys can answer in the chat as well. And we'll choose one friend.
You want to try this one? You can go and see Rebecca.
All right, so let us know. How old are you?
8.
And what's your name?
Jaden.
Jaden, nice to meet you. So what do you think? A, B, C, or D for this one?
I think it's mostly D.
D, enough water to fill a swimming pool. All right, so you can come here, click on the screen, and we'll see what the answer is. A. Oh, I got you on that one. Thank you very much. All right, a couple of our friends in the chat got this one, enough to fill a refrigerator. So that's every time you wash your hands or brush your teeth or do dishes or do laundry, that's using up water. Okay, one last question. How much plastic do we eat every week? Our guest speaker is going to talk a little bit about microplastics today. They're in the ocean and in the food that we eat. So how much do we think we eat? Now, something to think in mind, and for our friends online as well, 1 gram is about the size of a raisin. Okay, so is it about 0.5 grams, half a raisin? Is it about 2 raisins, 3 raisins, or 5 raisins?
Would you like to tackle this question? You go see Rebecca.
Come on back here. What do we think for this one? Oh, okay, let's introduce ourselves first. What's your name?
11.
11. And how old are you?
8.
Awesome. And what do you think? How much plastic do you think we eat every week?
2 grams.
2 grams. So we think it's B. All right. So you just need to click on the screen here and it'll pop up with the answer. Yep, just right here. There you go. D, 5 grams. Thank you very much. 5 whole grams of plastic every week. That cannot be very good for us. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for doing my trivia and giving our friends a chance to join. I noticed a few more of us popped online while we were doing that trivia. And I do see that our friends on YouTube are popping their answers in the chat as well, which is nice to see. My colleague is letting me know that you guys are answering those trivia questions, so I love to see it. So I would like to officially welcome you all to World Water Day. Awesome. Before we get started, I would like to take a moment to do a land acknowledgement. So I am joining you here from what's called the Misquachiwa-Skaygan. You guys colonially know it as Edmonton, Alberta, and it's found on Treaty 6 territory. This is a traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to many groups, including the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and the Nakota Sioux. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the Indigenous people of all the lands that we're joining on today. Since we're joining virtually, we are covering the entire planet with lots of different lands and territories that we each call home. Now, as we reflect on this connection that we have to the land, it's important to remember the water as well. The rivers, lakes, and oceans that connect and surround Turtle Island and the world are connected And that interconnection to the traditional lands and their traditional waters is really important for us to help discover how we can give back to that resource. We want to make sure that we have healthy lakes, healthy rivers, healthy wetlands, healthy oceans for many, many years to come. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we can do that today. Now, before we get started, I want to give a couple reminders to all of our friends, school bells, that are joining us online. We are going to have a couple of guest presenters today, but we will have a little bit of time for you to share at the end. So if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat at any time. We'll make sure we get to them either during the presentation or during the Q&A. The other reminder I wanted to give you is that we have an activity sheet. So if your teacher was able to print this activity sheet for you, you can go ahead and take it out now. We're going to get started on it in just a moment here. If you don't have the activity sheet, not the end of the world. You can use a blank piece of paper. But how this activity sheet is going to work is I want you guys to start by drawing your favorite underwater creatures. So we're going to start by making a beautiful underwater scene. Okay. And as Ghazi is presenting to you, we are also going to take some time to add maybe some pieces of plastic that he's talking about as he's going through his presentation. So we're going to make an underwater scene and we're going to put some plastic in there as well. Now, before I pass it to our presenter, I do have two special guests that I would like to invite to my camera to introduce their school that was so nice to host us for this event. So let's start by letting me know your names, please.
You go first. I'm Zan, and I'm Finley.
Okay, and where are we joining from?
We're at St. John the 23rd in grade 2-3B class.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for having us. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So good to have us. So I'm going to pass the microphone over now to our special guest presenter, Ghazi Noman. Ghazi is a civil and environmental engineer hailing from Sudan. Currently, he works as a water, sanitation, and hygiene consultant with the Center for Affordable Water and Sanitation Technology. It's a nonprofit organization based in Calgary, Canada. Ghazi actively contributes to empowering youth in the water sector through his work and involvement with the World Youth Parliament for Water and other organizations. Ghazi's focus is on fostering community-driven initiatives to ensure access to safe water in an innovative and sustainable manner. Ghazi has been recognized by the Alberta Council for Global Cooperation, who is hosting this event for us today, as one of the recipients of the prestigious Top 30 Under 30 Award for the year 2024. So welcome, Ghazi. It is so nice to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you for this informative introduction. Let me just go and share my presentation.
Looks great.
Okay, can you see it well? Can you confirm, Rebecca, that you are seeing the presentation well?
Yep, looks good.
Okay, that sounds good. So hi, everyone. My name is Ghazi, G-A-Z-I, and I'm from Sudan, from a country named Sudan. It's in the northern part of Africa. And yeah, this is my new friend. He's a very, very interesting guy. His name is Tidy, and he wanted to join us today. So all of you, you can say hi to him. Okay, now I'm super excited to dive into the wonderful world of the sea with you. Imagine a magical underwater kingdom filled with fascinating creatures and a colorful plants, from graceful dolphins and majestic whales to tiny seahorses and jellyfish. The ocean is a home to a diverse range of a marine life. And let's not forget about the amazing underwater plants and the vibrant coral reefs and the shimmering also sea stars. So let's get ready for an adventure like no other as we explore the mysterious of the deep blue sea together. Oh, have I said the blue sea? No, I meant the Red Sea. So do you remember where I am from? Who's remember where I am from? Okay. Some of you remembered I am from Sudan, and we have a sea in Sudan. We name it the Red Sea. So does anyone heard of Sudan before? So the red area in this map is Sudan. And does anyone know where is Canada in this world map? Okay, it is on this part of the world. And let me tell you a little bit about Sudan. Sudan is in the north part of Africa, and it is the third largest country in Africa, and is known for diverse landscapes, including deserts, mountains. We have also the Nile River, and we have the Red Sea. So today we are going on a fun journey to both Sudan to the Red Sea. Oh, you can come also, Tidy. Yeah. Oh, wait, I have to tell you a little bit about the Red Sea first. So the Red Sea is a magical place for underwater adventures. It's like a giant aquarium filled with all kinds of fishes, from tiny crawfish like Nemo. You know, you watch the Nemo Finding Nemo movie, and sharks and turtles. You can go diving to see them up close and also explore the colorful coral reefs. The Red Sea is known for its diverse marine life. And oh, that's a very good question. Why do we call it the Red Sea? Well, basically, because we have a specific type of algae. Algae is a specific type of plant that commonly found in our water. So when this algae bloom, they turn the surface of the sea to this beautiful red color. And this is actually for this. This is a real photo. So let's not waste more time, and let's go together to the Red Sea. Oh, why is it a little bit dirty? Yes, tidy. Yes, I have been here. Like I literally was here 7 years ago, but it looks like something happened. Maybe a trash truck flipped over or something. I would recommend finding a different spot to explore. It seems like this area, it might be under maintenance or something. Let's go find a different place. Oh, why is it so dirty? Yeah, take it easy, man. I'm just as surprised as you are. This does not look like the same beach I remember. Let's go and ask those guys over there. It looks like they are doing some cleaning on beach, and I think they might help us to understand what happened. Wait, Tidy. No need to be rude. Let me introduce ourselves first. Hi, guys. My name is Ghazi, and this is my friend Tidy. We just came here for a visit. Could you please explain to us why this beach is so dirty? I'm sorry, my mistake. They don't speak English. Maybe I can ask them in our local language. السلام عليكم يا شباب. المشكلة شنو بالنسبة للي حصل هنا؟ Don't worry, guys. I will translate what they will respond. I just want to understand what is the cause. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So what are they saying right now is this beach was considered one of the best beaches around the world, and people from all over the world uses to come here. They visit plots. The visitors visit when they came here. They brought lots of money to the city and helped lots of businesses to grow. But then something went wrong. They said that about 5 years ago, the beach started getting a little bit dirty because people were throwing plastic and trash everywhere, and nobody was cleaning it up. So they also mentioned that in order to fix this problem, the government made a new rule. They said to people, no one will ever use plastic anymore. They thought that the issue was with the much plastic, so the new rule saying people could not use as much plastic anymore. But guess what? Some people did not follow this rule. Instead, they started selling and using the plastically, but secretly away from the government. And even they started to throw it inside the sea so they would not get caught using the plastic. And this would be a very, very bad crime. So they said also now after 2 years, the beach looked like this, like a big mess because of all the plastic and the trash and the water on the water and on the sun. Okay, yeah, this is a good question. We need to understand what happened to the marine life. It's not only about the beach, right? We have fish, we have plants inside the sea. We need to understand what happened. Let me ask them in Arabic and I will reply when we translate to you again. So what happened? الحصل شنو؟ Okay. So what they said, lots of animals like fish, birds, and dolphins got hurt because of the plastic pollution. They got stuck in plastic bags and bottles, and others accidentally swallowed small pieces of plastic. They thought it was a food. And this kind of plastic, we call it the microplastic. And Rebecca mentioned it at the beginning of this session, and we can talk about it just a little bit. So the marine life after the pollution started to disappear gradually, and now nothing left in this sea but plastic bags, bottles, and pollution inside the sea. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't know about this at all. I thought this place is still as clean as it was 7 years ago. Do you want to travel to another country away from all this pollution? You don't want to travel. Yeah, I'm also sad. I'm also sad. Let me suggest this. Let's go grab some coffee and then we can discuss more about this issue and we can analyze what those guys said. So let's talk about what happened. So we had 7 years ago, we had a very beautiful beach and we have a nice sea, a clean one. Then after that, factories started to produce more plastic because now the businesses are running very well because there is a lot of money and people can just eat whatever they want. They use plastic, they use whatever they use, they can use it one time, they can throw it away. So as a result of that, the sea is now polluted, the beach is dirty, and one thing that they mentioned, the guys we met, they mentioned that in order to prevent what happened, the government prevented people from using plastic at all. They said that no one will ever use plastic after today. And as a result of this, they thought that the beach will get back clean and the sea will be also clean and the marine life and the fish will come back again. But because of their long policy and their long regulation and the long rules they set, the issue now exaggerated and it increased. And now we saw what happened when we visited the beaches, right? Yeah, we can do that. But you know what? Cleaning campaigns do not address the root cause of the plastic pollution. I think it is crucial to focus on reducing plastic production and consumption, improving waste management systems, and promoting the sustainable alternative to single-use plastic, right? We need to focus on the root of the causes because like cleaning campaigns will just require to gather a lot of people and then they will clean the beach. But what after that? Another people will come back and they will throw their bottles and they will make the sea dirty again. We are not thinking deep enough. We need to think deep enough to know what is the main cause of the problem, right? So the main causes could be around, say, the too much trash, right? Sometimes there is not a good way to get rid of our trash, like plastic bags and bottles and packaging. And it could even be come in different parts of the city, right? It does not necessarily to be from the beach itself. It could be carried by the wind, right? Another thing that the one-time use plastic. So have you heard about Edmonton's single-use item reduction bylaw? So you can see that this is a bylaw have been launched in Edmonton's, and some things we use like only one time, like plastic straw or forks, are a big problem. So we use it, we throw it, we don't know what to do with it again, right? There could be not enough recycling, and this does not necessarily to be that the people are aware of the recycling itself. People could not be aware about recycling, or they could perform recycling and do recycling in the wrong way, right? This could be a cause as well. Yeah, the bad politics and laws. This is something we saw in the Red Sea, right? The government prevented people from using the plastic, but they did not give them an alternative solution. They did not provide an alternative way to use it. So people started to search for plastic in an illegal way, right? They started to find people who sell it secretly, and then because they are afraid to get caught, they start to dispose it inside the sea. Another thing that we can look at is plastic from far away. So it does not necessarily that the people and the community of the Red Sea, they are to be the reason for the pollution. The plastic can be brought from far part of the world because of the waves, right? It can be floated through the water itself. Have you ever heard about the polar bears whom died, and then when they analyzed them and when they dissect them, they found small and tiny plastic pieces inside their bellies, right? So how did they find how those polar bears found this plastic? They are living in the north part of the world. There are no plastic there, but the plastic came from different part of the world, came from Europe, came from America. So plastic can come from different parts of the world. So if we saw a plastic bottle inside the ocean, it could hurt a creature or even a human being in a very far part of the world. So what we are going to do now, let's think about this together. Yeah, I am also positive. Yeah, thank you, Teddy. You are right. We can work together to turn the tide and bring back the life to the Red Sea. All ideas matter. Don't underestimate of any idea. And together, we can make a positive impact, not only on the Red Sea, but as the whole world. And we can actually use the the green e-card, and we can draw whatever we want on it and whatever we think it can help our community, our world to be a better and to reduce the plastic issue. And then after that, we can send it to global change makers. Now I will give the microphone to my colleague Rebecca to tell us more about this card. So
wonderful. Thank you so much. That's such a great presentation. And the students here were saying that, yeah, we can get plastic from all different areas of the planet because we really have one ocean. Our friend Megan from Green Learning is going to tell us a little bit more about how we can share these ideas, but I would love to give her a nice introduction first. So Megan manages the design and development of educational materials at Green Learning. With a background in biological scientists, love for engaging learners, and a knack for finding the fun in any activity, Megan has experience in teaching within traditional classrooms and informal education environments. So Megan, I'm going to pass the microphone over to you to talk to the students here a little bit about what they can use these images for to make a change for places like the Red Sea, but also the water that is near where they live.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Rebecca. Hi, everybody. I was loving watching that adventure. Thank you, Gazi. I loved seeing what you and Tidy were doing. I didn't think I was going to go to Sudan today, but it was really cool. Oh my gosh, I'm also seeing lots of hard workers in the classroom that said hello. I've seen people working on their designs. I can't wait to see them. So I work at a place called Green Learning, and Green Learning is one of the buddies with where Rebecca works. And what we like to do is make sure that student voices get shared all around the planet. So we have something called e-cards. You're working on a piece of paper where you're getting a chance to share your drawings, your thoughts, your opinions, your understanding of what Gazi was talking about. I know that you're drawing some marine life, you're adding some plastics. I want to take those messages and that artwork and help you share it with the world. So I'll try sharing my screen in a second to show you what other students from all around the planet have sent. Basically, what happens is sometimes with the help of a teacher or a grown-up, you take your artwork and you help get it online. So with our e-cards, we take your work, put it on our website for anyone to see and to learn from your message. And we also send an email to anyone you think could help make a difference. So if there is a teacher or a principal, a politician, a business person, even a celebrity that you think should hear your message or take a look at your artwork, there's part of a form. Your teacher can help you fill that bit out. But then when we send your artwork to that person, it lets them know what you care about. So we're helping you take your message and get it to different grown-ups or young adults that might be able to make a difference. Capiche? Rebecca, are there any quick questions, any confused faces over there? Or I'm gonna check.
Do we have a question?
Levin, what's your question?
Just excited.
I love excitement. I am
Nope.
excited.
Very
good?
clear. I think we're good to go.
Fantastic. Well, in that case, I would love to show you just a few quick examples. Keep in mind, this is from people from like grade 2 all the way up to grade 12. There are big kids submitting some of their work here. So if it looks intense, that's okay. Some of the big kids really like doing this too. So I will share my screen to show you a bunch of the e-cards that we have. Let's hit share. Okay, we're good. Wonderful. So each of these blocks, these images, this text, these are each submitted by a different student around the world. There's a picture of the fires that happened in the Okanagan. There are some international submissions where people wanted to take their message all the way over to COP28. So that's what a bunch of these are about. Someone took their art project, someone drew a quick image. This is a picture of someone from 10 years ago when they were showing a really cool thing. They were finding out about the environment on this field trip. This was there's like class pictures. I just want to show you all these things because I think they're so cool. They're just examples of what you've done. Someone drew on a shirt. This is another decarbonized event with some older kiddos. So this is kind of a neat opportunity. If you want to write something, you can. If you like to draw, you can. I also have some examples. Stop sharing. Some examples right in front of me. Someone drew this owl because they really care about owls. You're drawing about marine life. Maybe you have something like a message and an image. Someone showed what kind of looks like a tree that is full of different kinds of waste, things that could be recycled, things that could be composted. They're taking the time to sort of share their message. Someone got really excited with some colors here. So you have lots of options in your artwork to really take your message and move it forward. When you're done, you're going to hand your sheet to your teacher or a grown-up that can help you get things submitted to me. So what that means is there is, sharing the screen again, share. There is a website where, goodness, here we go. All your info can get submitted. We'll keep things private. We'll put your first name, but we won't share anything else on the internet. We don't want to put that stuff out there, but we'll take your message and your name and we'll be able to share it out. So this is the page. I know that Rebecca sent out some documents to your teachers, so they have that document. They'll have the link there. I'll put the link in the chat as well. But basically they'll go to this website. There's some info that explains what on earth is going on here. And there's a couple examples. And as you keep scrolling down, there are a couple areas where you can put information in. This is what your teacher will help you do, and they can upload photos. That being said, I see so many of you here today. If this is going to be a headache for your teacher because there's so much artwork for them to submit, I'm also going to put my email address in the chat box here, so your teacher can just send me a quick email with the photos and I can do this work. There's no point in making them do too much because I really want to see all of your work. Okay, that's all I need to say. If anyone has questions, please put them in the chat. I'll be there to answer, or Rebecca can share those out. But I would love to see you share.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I love all of the examples of t-shirts and online pictures and paper artwork. Like, it's so great to see all the different ways that we can submit e-cards. So my group here is working really hard. I see they're getting to adding some color to their e-card pictures. The worksheet that I sent out to teachers does have a couple of QR codes on there. So we did put the link in the chat for e-cards. It's in your educator guide for e-cards. It's on your worksheet for e-cards. So there's lots of ways for you guys to find that website. But of course, I will be available, and Megan will be available if you have questions as well. Your teachers can email me and I'm happy to share that information with all of you. Now, I do just have a couple quick reminders before we start sharing. So there's a few things that I would like everyone to do. So the first one is we really like to get some feedback on what you think of the events that we're running. And it's really boring for me to just say, did you like it or did you not like it? So instead, we made a fun game. So does anybody here know what a national park is? Does anybody know? Has anybody ever heard of Banff National Park? Yeah, so that's an example of a national park. So that's a protected natural area. And we have national parks around the entire world. So what I did was I made this really cool, really fun quiz that you can do that will let you know what national park you are. Are you Banff National Park? Are you Yellowstone? What national park are you? Schools that are watching online, you are welcome to do this as one big group with your entire class. You can answer as a whole group. Or if you've got older learners and they want to try it themselves, you can just send this link or this QR code and each individual student can do it. And it's just a way for us to get a little bit of feedback, and it's also super fun and you get to learn a little bit about national parks while you're doing it. Now we do have a little bit of time for some question and answers. So what I want us to do is think a little bit, and you can type in the chat on YouTube, or you can type in the Zoom chat, or if you're in person here and you have a question, we're just going to take a minute to kind of brainstorm some questions for either one of our speakers. Do you have questions about e-cards or green learning? Do you have questions about Ghazi's Red Sea? Do you have questions about plastic in the ocean? So I want you to think, if you have a question, if you're here in person, you can raise your hand. If you are online, you can type it in the chat. And while we are doing those questions, we're also going to take some time to share some of the beautiful artwork that we're doing. So I was kind of thinking we might use that camera, but maybe it would work a little bit better if you have a picture that you're working on that you would like to share on camera. Maybe we'll just start a lineup that can come back here behind my desk, and you can come share your pictures back here. So if you do have art that you'd like to share, we're just going to quietly line up on the side of the desk here, and we're going to share them on camera. And while those are coming through, I would love to see some questions come up so that we can see, get a little bit more information from both of our speakers. So, all right, we have some art that we'd like to share up here. I'll push this over to you. Let us know what your name is, and you can show your art on the screen.
My name is Finley, and I really like drawing, so I hope you like it.
And let's bring it right up here to the camera. Yeah, that was awesome.
I haven't colored like everything yet, but my favorite is the jellyfish because I think he's kind of cute.
Awesome, thank you. Come on in. Let us know your name, and you can show us your art
I'm
here.
Zan, and this is my art. I really like the little turtle here, and there's also a dolphin, two fish, and a jellyfish.
I see some of our schools are saying it's so great in the chat. Awesome, thank you. Hey, come on in. What's your name?
My name is Nikki Zara. This is mine.
Oh, this one is nice and colorful. Oh, you can see it up there too.
My favorite is the turtle.
Little green turtle on this one. Awesome, thank you.
My name's Baran. It's an honor to meet you all. And my favorite is the jellyfish.
Beautiful. They say it's an amazing art. They love it. Good job.
And and my favorite one is the turtle.
So many nice turtles on Turtle Island here. And I see we've got some ocean plastics in here too. This is going to make a really impactful e-card. Awesome. So we have a solution here, Ghazi, picking up some of the trash that they see on the beach. That's really great. Come on in.
My name is Megan.
Beautiful. Yeah, bring it right up here and a little bit higher. A little bit higher. There you go. Oh, wow. Is it a whale? Beautiful. Thank you very much. Come on in and let us know your name.
Star. And my favorite is the jellyfish.
All right, let's bring it right up here to the camera. This one is so full. This is do you see this ecosystem? Look at all of the animals in there. Yeah, look at that. Lots of amazing jellyfish, they said. Great job.
My name is Jaden, and this is my sea.
Beautiful. You can bring it a little bit closer.
Everybody draw a turtle?
Yeah, you guys like turtles. That's nice. Yeah. I mean, Ghazi did have a really nice picture of a turtle on his.
My name is Simon, and this is my drawing.
Hey, and bring it even closer. Yeah. So colorful.
There's some plastic. There's a turtle there, and that's a shark.
Beautiful.
And I have some fish over there.
Awesome. That looks great. Thank you. Come on in. We only have a couple more, you
My
guys.
name is Gavin, and this is my ecosystem.
And what do we have here?
Jellyfish.
Beautiful. And what's this green guy?
Turtle.
So good. And is this plastic?
Yeah.
Awesome. That looks so good. Thank you. All right, come on in. Who's next? Okay, that's okay. What's your name?
Zane.
Wait till you see this one, everyone.
Whoa.
Right up here to the camera.
I think I am an artist.
He thinks he is an artist. Look at those sharks. Oh, they love it. So good. I think you're an artist as well.
I like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Great job. All right, come on in. What's your name?
My name is Dalton, and this is my.
Hey, perfect. Yeah, that looks good. And what do you have in your art?
So like I got a giant.
Oh, this is like a big sea creature in the middle. I'm just going to put his mouth back up there again for everyone to see. Look at that.
What's this?
He's kind of scary. That's really good. Thank you. What's your name?
Michaela.
Michaela, let's see your art. This one is very colorful. We can bring it even a little bit closer up here. Yeah, that looks so good. Okay, only a couple more, everyone. And last chance, if you have a question, you got to type it in the chat now because we only have a couple more minutes.
My name is Ava, and I'm a gymnast, and this is what I do.
Oh, she's got some nice lettering in hers too. What does it say?
Clean the water.
Clean the water. What a perfect e-card. Imagine if we could tell our governments that they need to clean the water. So good. Thank you. Come on in.
My name is Bowen. Yes.
I'll hold it up for them. Can you explain what's on it?
There's a jellyfish. It's just a sea star on a jellyfish.
That's awesome. It looks so
I can't
good.
see.
Beautiful.
There is some dead fish.
Some dead fish. Yeah, that sounds a lot like the Red
There's
Sea.
There's a starfish on the starfish on the turtle.
Awesome. Okay,
Octopus
thank you.
buzzing on the rock.
Who do we have next? We've got 4 more.
My name's Levin, and this is my artwork.
Oh, wow. Look at that octopus. You're quite the artist too. Look at the teeth. And I see a couple plastic
And
bottles in here.
There's a soda can,
Yeah.
and there's some poison bug spray.
Oh, yeah. Is this Tidy at the top here? Our little
and-
friend from the presentation?
And this fish right here is dead.
It's dead. Oh, no. Thank you so much. Okay, last couple. Are you ready? So let me know first. What's your name?
And
His name.
my name is Matt.
Nice to meet you. Let's hold it up here. We'll take a look. Which way does it go? Maybe this way. I see a whale and a shark and a seahorse, maybe?
Yeah.
And a starfish. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, last 2. What's your name?
My name is Maria.
Also from the Ukraine, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, what do we have?
This is my dolphin, and then over here has a jellyfish, octopus at the bottom, the octopus teeth at the bottom, and then the turtle, the whale, and the 2 seahorse. This one is dad, and this one is mom.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And the star, and the sea star, and
The sea star is so nice and orange.
and the snail.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, did you want to show yours? I see we're adding some last minute. Okay. All right. So before we do our very last share, I do want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone for coming. All right, come on in. What's your name?
My name is Colin, and this is a dolphin jumping out of the water. These are jellyfish, and then this is my turtle. This is some plastic, and then this is a starfish.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause. That's some very beautiful artwork you all did. Okay, so guys, we're a few minutes over because we were all too excited to share all of our art, but I wanted to say thank you so much. We had so many of you joining us on YouTube today, so that's awesome to see. I'm very happy that you were able to join us and to our classes in person and on Zoom. And of course, thank you to ACGC for making this possible, Ghazi and Megan for sharing all of your knowledge with our kids here today. And again, if you have any questions about e-cards or any of the stuff that we talked about today, please don't hesitate to contact me. And we would love to share some resources with you. So thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Yeah, you guys, they can hear you if you want to say bye.